What's up, guys? Today I want to do a full track breakdown of a dark pop song. Let's jump right in. The song is called Make Myself a God, and it goes a little something like this.
Cause you don't know the truth. No, you don't know that you've made yourself a god. Made yourself a god.
This is a pretty huge project. We have 152 tracks. This is what the vocals sound like.
Cause you don't know the truth. No, you don't know that you've made yourself a god.
And then we also have these synths. These double the melody. Woo! And then next up we have the drums. Super simple hip hop, trap drums, whatever you want to call it. Simple. I also love the bass. It's pretty much composed of a sub up here, a pluck here bass, and then this bass, this Reese bass right here that's like just going crazy with a bunch of automation, a bunch of like funky shit. Now the FX, which I think is the absolute cherry on top of this whole track. We got a lot going on. And yeah, that is a dog barking. The drums are the simplest part. Cymatics loops everywhere. The hi-hats, I have them in different velocities and I have them in different pitches. And then I did the bass. This Reese bass is a serum patch. What I did is I played just the bass line and then I manually chopped up the audio here to create these, to create like a stutter. Right here I automated a sound choice tremolator. And then after I printed all of that, I added the speed down effect right here and speed up right here. This bass here was added later. It's from the Big Z Sounds of 2020. Shout out Big Z. Yeah, and then I automated macro 1, which is to like open the filter, and then macro 3, which is a slow macro. I don't really know what it does. Yeah, it has like a vroom, vroom, vroom. The sub here is literally just a sine. I think it's just literally a sine wave. Yeah, literally just the sine, like a simple sine wave sub, 1 octave down. I didn't even bother to fuck with the ADSR, and I have the same pattern as a Reese bass because this used to be the MIDI region of the Reese bass. Samantha did request it to be dark and like creepy and like weird, and I think I did a good job by, adding all of these fucking weird effects. Let's actually just listen to the effects bus so you can get an idea of like how much movement and how much like rhythm is coming from the pure effects and how much is really going on. So good news is that I'm 90% positive that all these sound came from the arcade pack, a single one arcade pack. Bad news is that I deleted the original track from which they came, so I can't really tell you what pack it came from. Yes! Oh my god, I fucking found it! This is from the Nightmare Demonic Creatures arcade pack. Yep, there's the dog barking. I just chopped this up and, put it where I wanted it to happen. this roar is also... Yeah, I think I just pitched it down. Yeah. I also have a tension note here. That is just a serum patch. These synths here happen as well. So the first serum patch is lead monotails from Hyperbits, Creative Suite. Shout out Hyperbits. Well, that's not the big one that I was talking about, okay? This is just to accent like the attack, I think. What I really want to show you is, yeah, Lauv Jax. Fuck. Yeah, this is also from Hyperbits Creative Suite. I have no automations on it. However, I do have a sample delay to make it wider. This is without the sample delay. With it. Did it really make it wider? I don't know, but it did trick me at the time 3 years ago that it was wider, so I left it. I also have a send going to a flanger. Yeah, so the flanger also adds width, and I think you can really hear on the sustain note, like, the movement of the flanger. Here's the octave up, let's see. Yeah, you can really hear that. And then now with that other little thing, it sounds like this. Without it. Yeah, it just, you know, adds a little bit to the attack of the instrument. I didn't really know what to do with this. I think I just wanted to have like the downbeat.
Made yourself a god.
But then I was playing on my keyboard and I was like so stoked because I found the melody that she was playing while this preset was going on. And then I was like, bro, it's kind of hard like when it follows her melody.
Made yourself a god. Made yourself.
This doesn't happen on the first drop. The first drop is a lot more subtle. I don't think there's even, there's no drums in the first chorus. So the first chorus goes like this.
What I have to do, make myself a god, make myself a.
And that was pretty much like the whole, you know, drop. Going from that trap-ish drop, we go into a bridge.
I was born with green eyes. I can't
Add some strings.
back. I want you to.
Finishing off the bridge, we have this like riser moment that takes us into like a surprise drop.
Bite back. I want you to. I'll make myself from you. Make myself a god. Make myself a. Make myself a god. Make myself a.
This whole ethereal drop is supposed to represent like when the protagonist finally becomes a god, right? It's like her culmination to becoming a god. And so it all started with like super saws, duh. Oh, this like, woo! I have another respace over here. A sub. Yeah, this pluck right here that's entering. There's some automation going on here. So we have a low pass filter opening up. And then I also have a tremolator. Every 2 bars, it's scanning the stereo field. And then we have another preset. This is, pop preset. And what is she doing? Okay, so pretty much playing the bass notes. following, the tremolo is following. Okay. So it's pretty much playing a little, like a thicker chord, these two instruments. The vocals are a whole situation in this here part. So I'm gonna solo the vocals and going from the bridge to this.
Make myself a god. Make myself a.
Reverb throws galore.
Make myself a god.
Tremolator.
Make myself a.
Another throw. And then this right here.
Make myself a god, 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 god,
Oh!
god, 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 god,
Bitch. This. Samantha Margret, you're a fucking goddess. She literally sent this red. I remember she had this one stem. It's just like an operatic stem. Literally, that's what it was called. She's like, I don't really know what to do with this or where it goes. And what did I do to it? Like, she's literally, this is her literally fucking giving opera.
Make myself a god.
I do want to unfreeze this here because there's a lot of stuff going on here that, again, I thought it was cool of me for having done. It was a lot of work to like get all these automations in one CPU. But if you notice, look at all these automations I got going on. And also look at this fucking processing chain. It's a little bit overkill. I got this idea from like a Kanye West song. I don't remember which one, but he just had like literally like a syllable just kind of like repeating over and over and over and over. And I was like, I remember hearing that song and I was like, that's so childish. Why would he ever do that? But it worked. So I copied it, added my little spin to it. The first automation is sending it to my big vocal reverb, which is a Echo Boy, quarter note Echo Boy delay into a Valhalla Supermassive Triangulum Hall. Shout the fuck out. We also have a ping pong delay, send number 3. So here we're increasing the ping pong delay, so that way the vocal is also going left and right, in addition to getting wetter and reverb. And it looks like we have on the left, on the ping, we have an 8-note triplet. On the pong, we have a quarter note dot. Call it syncopation or whatever. We also have Little Altar Boy linking. Okay, so then as it goes on, it goes up in pitch. Chipmunky, also shout out Kanye West. It's going left and right. I thought it was losing a little bit of volume, so I increased the gain while it goes, while it's going left and right. And then I bring it back down as it's coming back to the center. Oh, and then this is important in this little section here.
God, 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 God.
So I have the feedback of the ping pong delay increasing, so that way like it just gets like a crazy fucking hectic situation on the stereo field. And then as soon as the downbeat happens, I have that muted because I don't want the ping pong delays to bleed over into the trap section. Okay, I still allowed this the fat reverb to bleed over into the next section.
Make myself a god. Make myself a.
I kind of left out the verses, so let's go over the verses real quick.
I'm still jealous of you.
Starting off with this like noise. This all came from that arcade pack that I mentioned earlier.
Shadows too close to the sun.
And then what do we have here holding down those chords? These pads here opening up the filter as we're approaching the drop. I did here, so we have some like clocks ticking and like some perks also from arcade. Clock ticking. And then we introduce some like Kashmir samples. And then that's when those things open up. Great. Verse 2 is very similar. I did add Kashmir drum loop, again, drag and drop.
Jealous of you.
Low pass. Clock is back ticking. snares on the floor. Random thing coming to your left, watch out. We have the same chords but different sounds. So I kept the same pad preset from the first verse, but then I added another one. This one accentuates the attack.
No, you don't know
And
that
that's when these come in.
made yourself a god.
Oh, did you guys notice that? I used a reverse kick as like a little like sweep into the last like bar.
No, you don't know that you've made yourself a god. Made yourself a god.
Now we're going into the bridge.
I was born with green
Kicks are now low pass.
Can't help but backbite back
Same bass section.
to
Piano is supposed to be here.
myself from bite back. I want
More effects.
you. I'll make myself from you.
The background vocals kind of go off in this section, so let's take a listen to the vocals.
I was born with green eyes. I can't help but backbite back. I want you to. I'll make myself from.
This girl is kind of acting like almost sounds like a prayer. Like she's praying and like the prayer's working. I think I just got the tag of the song and put it where I wanted it to.
I want you to. I'll make myself from. Bite back. I want you to. I'll make myself from you.
Just distortion and some like panning tremolation goes a long way in these streets. That was it. Yay. So that was my track breakdown of Samantha Margret's Make Myself a God. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully you guys learned something, because I for sure learned in this project to kind of like let go of the pressure. And that's definitely an advice that I can take currently. Keep on making music, and I'll catch you guys later.